For those of you who are good enough at Doom to beat the commercial releases for Doom 1 and 2 without cheating, but who aren't yet experts, this is one of those maps you might get stuck playing 100 times over until it's so stale you don't want to play it anymore. I'm going to show you how to beat the level, probably after only a few tries, so that you can enjoy it fully. Let's get to it. You begin surrounded by a ton of enemies on a raised platform with cyber demons on 3 distant ledges in front of you, and a whole bunch of shit that will spawn in up ahead and below you. First run like hell in a straight line until you reach the edge. Fire a warning shot to get everyone's attention. If you have enough health, you can get the cyber demons to fire rockets at the enemies behind you, but don't get hit and don't hang out for more than a second or two. Then fall down below, grab the megasphere, the rockets on the left side first due to the approaching cacodemons, then the rockets on the right. Run past the cyber demon and hit the switch, but get out of there because he'll fire at you. The key to this level is number 1, never stop moving, and number 2, get the monsters to infight. Pressing the 2 switches in this level will release a bunch of cacodemons and revenants, but you need them to keep the cyber demons busy. In the meantime, make sure you wake up all the demons and keep running in a C-shaped circuit around everybody to keep them together. You can weave in and out of the pillars a little bit to get the cyber demons on the ledges above to fire down on the monsters too. Sometimes the cacodemons don't wake up when you hit the switch, so make sure to return and wake them. There's enough ammo in this level if you rely on infighting, so don't shoot anything yet. You want to hit the second switch ASAP, but you need to get the cyber demons away from the switch first, so try to lure them away when you make your passes. Also try to spend most of your time at the sides of the map, because otherwise the cacodemons spread out and block your path. This corner is the only kind of safe place to stand still, so use it to pass the time or plan your next move, but stay in the corner and beware of the enemies above. With the cyber demons busy in the middle of the map, you can now hit the second switch, but get your BFG ready because there are too many revenants to let them all live. You want to get off a couple of shots before they all spill out into the map and make a mess. Go back to your hiding spot and refill your plasma. After a few seconds, make another pass and try to lure out any revenants that got stuck in the staircase you revealed, but be quick about it and don't get pelted with missiles. At this point, you'll need to wait for the enemies to die down a bit before making your move on the staircase. There are sometimes revenants still stuck there and 2 archviles that need to be killed, so you need a lot of health and nothing that can hit you from behind. I wasn't so lucky with the revenants, so if you get hit too many times, back off and refill your health before trying again, but try not to let the archviles come down the stairs and resurrect everything. At the top of the stairs, a wall will lower and expose all the enemies on the ledge you started on. You need to kill as many as you can to thin their numbers. Usually the cyber demon will have died by now, but not always, so be prepared to avoid his rockets. Your eventual goal will be to make it to 3 teleporters that correspond to the 3 ledges that the cyber demons above you are standing on. The order you clear the ledges in is important, so clear the outer ledges first, since the middle ledge has fewer angles to hit you when you're running around below, and those cyber demons take more damage from infighting, and they'll be easier to kill when you have no protection. The protection I'm talking about is 2 invulnerability spheres. When you run up the stairs, grab the sphere directly to your right first, and then head through the rightmost teleporter. Sprint straight forward and tuck yourself into the corner in front of the rocks. This will prevent you from bouncing all over the place when the cyber demons fire rockets at you. Then just hold down the BFG trigger until they all die, and do this really quickly because you need to jump down before the sphere wears off. Grab the skull key in the middle and some plasma and then jump down. A bunch of shit will spawn in, so run your ass off and fire at as much as possible. Once you've killed about half the enemies and can make it back to the staircase, ignore the rest and run back up. This time run directly to the teleporters, grab the last invulnerability sphere located there, and go through the left teleporter. Repeat the same strategy to kill the cyber demons. Grab the key and some ammo and drop down like before, killing as many enemies as you can until the sphere wears off. If you've been managing your health properly, you should have at least one megasphere left, so grab that. Now keep in mind there are no invulnerability spheres left, but hopefully the last ledge of cyber demons are a bit weaker now, so head back up to the top level again after restocking on ammo. I take this opportunity to clear out the upper ledge because it reduces the risk of getting hit by accident. By the way, there are more cells than rockets in this level, so try to budget your ammo so that you are mostly using plasma, but you'll have to use some rockets so you can finish the level with maximum levels of both. Notice how I can't shoot the cyber demons on the ledge from here. This could be because the auto aim is targeting the enemies below. If you are able to target the cyber demons from here, that's an excellent reason why you should leave the middle platform for last. It's super easy to take them out this way while using the pillars for cover. I'm going to demonstrate the hard way though, hopefully without dying first. Go through the middle teleporter and immediately strafe to avoid incoming rockets. Your BFG isn't as effective from long distances, but running up to the cyber demons is usually suicide, so best to stay back and use the bricks for cover, taking shots at them between incoming rockets. As you can see, they're pretty weak from all the infighting, which is why we saved them for last. Grab the ammo and key, but don't fall off the ledge yet. Since you're not invulnerable, you will likely die if you fall down there now, so just walk up to the edge until you trigger the new enemies to spawn in, and then back off and let them swarm the ledge. Walk up to the edge quickly and provoke them to infight a bit, and then when you're ready, back up, take a good run, and launch yourself as far as you can over the mob. On the way down, hit the BFG trigger and spin around to fire at the mob before dashing off to the side. Since you're almost done with the level, you must now kill everything else left alive, so carefully do that. By the way, the BFG's green ball does almost no damage, and it's actually the invisible damage cone that gets emitted after the ball hits something that does most of the damage. So to kill as efficiently as possible with it, make sure a large amount of enemies are visible from one side of your screen to the other, so they all get hit. Killing a bunch of stuff in a straight line is only effective if you're really close and the frontmost enemy has a ton of health. If you run out of ammo, you can lure the enemies to one side so you'll be able to dash to the center where there are more cells. With all the enemies dead, grab any items that you missed before heading back upstairs and then collect all the ammo up there. Usually there's a mancubus that gets forgotten, so kill him. Now you don't have to do this part, but I missed one of the keys in a megasphere up on the ledges, so I'm just gonna be thorough and go back through all of them to make sure I got everything. With all 3 keys, you can now open the 3 locked doors in front of you, but there's an archvile behind the last one, so fire your BFG just before the door opens and you'll kill him without taking damage. Hitting the switch will raise the ledge next to you where the mancubus was, allowing you to complete the level, so before you do that, just collect all the items and ammo and you're done. Congratulations, that's all there is in this level. It's a tough level for sure, and I died many times, but mostly because I didn't know the best strategy. Once you figure out how the level works, you'll be able to do it in a single run without dying, and if you're new to this map, you'll really enjoy it as it's one of the best in Scythe. Thanks for watching, and I hope you make it on your first attempt.